Today tried to put on this LONSGE MTF100 tractor basket. I'd started out just buying materials. I was going to build one myself. And I thought, well, they'd probably make one. So I started looking into it, and this is it. These instructions here are just absolutely friggin' horrendous. The drawings, you can't tell what's up or down. They don't show you these little cross pieces in the bottom to tell you what you're looking at. You got to kind of count the number of hooks on the outside to figure out what view it is that you're looking at. But yeah, these directions are horrendous. So the first part, all these are is you're just putting bolts in that you're going to tighten in later and then lock with a locking nut. So it took me a while to figure that out, what the hell was going on there, because that's just a very odd step. So then you go from that, and you take that piece, and you're supposed to put it on. But when you look at it like this, none of it makes any sense. You don't know if you're looking at the top, if you're looking at the bottom. You don't know where those hooks are. Those hooks are, these things here. And finally, looking a few pages ahead, and saw a little bit better drawing to show how this thing goes, and it just bolts on here and on the other side, and then this is basically just a swivel. So you'll tighten that thing in there to level the basket out. Took me a while to figure that out. It's got some damn cup holder on the side of it. I don't think you'd ever use that. That's useless. It does have these little straps for a shovel or a rake or whatever, and that's kind of cool. Those are sit out here, little straps on, little cinch down binders on. That's kind of cool. And then a little toolbox just to throw some more crap in, which is nice. The big problem I've got with this is that it's supposed to be universal and all this nonsense, and they give you all kinds of bolts for really wide rollover protection and really narrow rollover protection, and but the whole thing is based on the U-bolts. And this tractor, oh Lord, let's see here. As you can see, this right here is too wide. So I don't know what I did with that other U-bolt. Oh, here it is. And this goes around, doesn't stick out far enough to go through these holes and get a nut on it. So I got to get on Amazon, order some longer squared U-bolts, and so it's another project. It's gonna have to wait a few more days till that comes in. What a pain in the ass. The other thing I've been working on was this here. Had to figure out a way to hang this. I had this old hanger for the manual top link. I've got to figure out some way to hang this to keep it off from rubbing on all this stuff down here. And this will work for now, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to come off the bottom of this basket with just a short link of chain in this, and then this will hold this up, keep it up where it needs to be, and then when I don't need it, I'll just bring it up and hook it onto the basket when it's up here. I think that's going to work pretty good. So I mean, it looks like fairly decently made. These hooks down here came pretty bent up. I'm gonna have to bend those back, put a pipe on it, bend them back. Everything else is okay, but yeah, by the time I started pricing out materials, I was already over $200 to build this myself. And this is completely done for like $267 or something like that. I really got this off Amazon, but it'll work fine. I need something to put bar and chain oil in, throw a short length of chain in, something just to kind of carry that stuff that you normally throw in your bucket. But you know, all the little hand tools for the chainsaw, all that stuff that kind of gets lost. And so get this on, and I'll basically 4 storage units on this tractor. One of that, the basket, the little toolbox the tractor came with, and then the bigger one that I mounted to the fender. So I should have plenty of stuff. You know, a good tractor will have its own tool set, and I should be okay. I'm getting together, you know, sockets for the lugs on the rear tire and the front tires. Just all the big stuff that I'm going to need. You know, I want to get that. Make sure I've at least got, you know, big old 1/2-inch breaker bar to be able to tighten these up if they come loose. So, the other thing I bought was, you know, this is a category 1 hitch, and this top link was category 2. So I bought bushings. These bushings are, you know, to go from category 1 to category 2, and these do not. Not even close. They're too big around to go in there, and they're too big in the center to really give a good tight fit on the pin. So I don't know what the hell these are. I'm gonna have to get my micrometer out and take some measurements and get order some custom bushings, I guess. I'll find them somewhere. Amazon ought to have them somewhere. But that was a little disappointing. I mean, I don't know what mistake I could have made. Category 1 to category 2 is pretty simple. But so anyway, if you're gonna buy one of these LONSGE, whatever these things are, and if your rollover protection is, looks like 3 3/4, these U-bolts aren't going to work. So you're going to need, I think these are 2.5 by, let's see here, 2.5 by 5, and yeah, 2.5 by 5. So the ones that I ordered were 2.5 by 8. So that'll get all the way through. I'll probably have to trim them off, but yeah. So even though I say universal, it's not. I mean, I don't think that's really, you know, massive rollover protection. I've seen much more stout than this. But at any rate, seems to be pretty well made together, other than the bent hooks and absolutely ridiculous drawings in these instructions. I don't know, whoever did that needs to be slapped. That's horrible. But all in all, it'll be a good piece of equipment, a good add-on.